Well, hello, Gators. It is Thursday, September 10th, and I am so happy to see you guys. It is another great day to be a Gator. And for the first time in a long time, football starts tonight. That's why I got my Seahawk hat on. We know we got a couple of massive, major Seahawk fans up in the office with Miss Emma and Miss Dana. They're the biggest Seahawk fans, next to Miss Earl, that is. But, it's one of those things that, hey, NFL's starting. I'm going to rep the Seahawks, and here we go. And speaking of a Seahawk fan, I believe she's a Seahawk fan. I could be wrong, but we're going to ask Miss Requa. We're going to bring her in here and see if she is, in fact, a Seahawk fan with us.
Hello, Mr. Keefe. Yes, I am.
Perfect.
Seahawks.
Perfect.
We will win the others over to our side.
You know, if you were going to say the 49ers, I would have just cut you off and I would have made something else up this whole time.
And I would not have blamed you one little bit at all.
Awesome. No, it's always fun to have that banter. It's always fun to make fun of the 49ers. I mean, to have fun with our friends that are less fortunate. But anyway, it is great to see you on here. Welcome. Excited to hear from you. Hopefully we'll get some of your parents and students watching here as well, as they want to get to know you a little bit more. And so, as I've said in my other ones, I've been Sherman. This is my 4th year, and I kind of wanted to do this so that I could get to better know the rest of the staff here at school, but also so that parents and families could get to know us as well. So if you could go through your background, your history, what brought you to Sherman, all that fun stuff.
Okay. First, this is a great idea because I'm learning stuff about people that I've known and, hey, didn't know that about them. So this is a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Born and raised native Idahoan, born in Twin Falls, Idaho. Love it there. After high school, kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. So I kept my job at the Twin Falls Public Library. I worked in the children's department. And I thought, this is kind of fun to work with the kids and books. I love books. So I decided, I'll go ahead and be a teacher. So I went to Idaho State University. Yes, I'm a Bengal. So I know there's a lot of BSU people, but I went to Idaho State University. Came back to Twin, worked for a little bit, did some substitute teaching, and I decided, you know what? I really like early childhood education, which is what I got my BA in, elementary and early childhood. So I liked it so much, I decided to go get my master's in early childhood. So for that, I had to go to Boise State. Yeah, I was fine with that. I stayed in Boise, worked for Head Start for a while, liked the program, liked working with the kids, and I believed in everything that they do for the families. Then I decided, let me see what teaching jobs are around. So one of the principals called me from Nampa. It happened to be at the Early Childhood Learning Center, which I know a lot of people don't know about, but they serve special needs preschoolers. She said, hey, I saw your application. You have early childhood experience, so come and do an interview. So I did an interview. She hired me. I had to go back to BSU because I needed to get my early childhood blended certificate so I could have some special ed courses in there, as well as being taught by my mentor. And I did that for 10 years. And then we have those opportunities that come where staff needs to be moved around. We all know how that goes. So there's an opening here at Sherman to do kindergarten. And I'm like, that would be really fun. So I came over here. I believe it's Nancy Chopko that talked to me. She sent me down to speak to the kindergarten teachers, one of which was Miss Vigil. She's now in 1st grade. But they asked me a lot of questions about my background. So I ended up teaching here at Sherman. I started in 2014 here because I really started with the district in 2004. So I taught 2 years kindergarten here, loved it. Then one day after a field trip of taking A and B day to the zoo, My administrator comes in, sits down. And I'm just done. It's the end of the day. I'm tired, She's like, I'm moving you to second grade. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. And I've been in second grade here ever since, and I love it.
Awesome. That sounds a fun background, being Idaho State. At least you didn't say BSU. That's okay. BSU's there. It's at least you didn't say you're a vandal.
Yes, and people keep forgetting, like I say, there's more than 2 colleges, universities.
Yes,
I am
yes.
a vandal.
No, that is good. So outside of Sherman, outside of these walls, what are a couple of your interests that you enjoy?
One of the big things I love, because my family on my mom's side and my grandmother's side and dad's side, farming. They love to farm, so I love to garden. That's one of my big things. Wasn't too great a year this year because of the weird weather. But I do that. I love to do that. I love to be outside. I love to hike, fish. My grandparents put a fishing pole in my hand when I was 4 years old, and I've been fishing ever since. What I do occasionally, because I have a brother who's a private pilot, we'll go flying around in his airplane, and he's a big person. They love to go, the groups that love to go to backcountry flying, those backcountry airstrips. It's interesting to go into the backcountry. It takes a couple hours by airplane, where it would take hours driving or hiking. So that's kind of a cool experience. I don't do it too often because I'm not that used to flying.
Yeah, no, I hate flying.
I know. That's why
I will go anywhere if I can drive, but flying, ooh, that is not my forte.
He'd be happy to take you up in that little Cessna.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. He knows better than that with me, but
no, that's funny.
Hiking, walking my dogs, that's what I love.
Awesome. Now, you've been at Sherman for, I can't remember exactly what year did you start here? 2014?
Yes, I believe Miss Kelson and I have been here for about the same amount of time. Only she has always been in second grade.
Gotcha. Okay. So in that time frame, in your opinion, what makes Sherman a great place to be a Gator?
I have to honestly say, especially now with this digital learning, is the students. I'm seeing how motivated they are to learn and how excited they are to learn. And it makes me happy to see them.
No, absolutely. And what's going to be fun is Mr. Stoffer is going to be jumping on here at 3:30 and going to give us an update about what's going to be happening here in the next few weeks. So we'll hold off on all that stuff till he jumps on. But I know you're excited. I'm excited. I don't know a single person here at staff that is not excited. So with that, our time is up, and I want to thank you for joining us. And you know what to do from here on out. But before you end this, who is going to be our guest tomorrow?
Our guest tomorrow is Mrs. Tabuso.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear what's going on down in kindergarten. And with that, I'm going to bow out and turn it over to you to take it away.
And it is, as always, it is great to be a Gator.